Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Sunday, 20th of August 2023. In India, 20th August is celebrated as the Sadbhavana Divas or Harmony Day and commemorate the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister of India, Rajiv Gandhi. Sadbhavana Divas, also known as the Harmony Day, is observed on India on 20th August every year. The day commemorates the birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi, the former Prime Minister of India who served from 1984 to 1989. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that a World Health Organization managed grid to promote equitable access to digital health. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya at the Joint Health Finance Ministers meeting G20 in Gandhinagar on August 19, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that Mallikarjun Kharge cites a CAG report slam lies about Udan scheme. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge said that the common people only get lies and empty rhetoric from Narendra Modi government. The Hindu newspaper also states that there is a consensus to collaborate on DPI, cyber security and skilling among G20 nations, Ashwini Vaishnaw said. Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw speaking at the G20 Digital Economy Ministers meeting in Bengaluru on Saturday. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that network of terror intersect with the drug supply lines on ground from sky and online. Drone drops to illegal pharmacies and courier chains roping in addicts. JM Care security establishment face new challenge. From the sky drones from Pakistan that drop drugs across the border on the ground and a distribution model akin to a multi-level marketing scheme where an addict ropes in more addicts. Army soldier patrol near a line of control in Pune district. Indian Express also states that government finds 830 minority institutions on the scholarship portal are fake. On July 10, the sources said the minister handed over its findings to Central Bureau of Investigation, which is now carrying out its own probe. The Ministry of Minority Affairs has found at least 830 minority institutions registered with the National Scholarship Portal to be either fake or non-operational, the Indian Express has learned. According to the source in the Ministry of Minority Affairs, this came to the light after a year-long investigation into the minority scholarship by the National Council of Applied Economic Research NCAER, which the ministry had engaged in August 2022 after some discrepancies came to light. Indian Express also states that calls short for G20 prep, Delhi police dials its officers to get some back. An internal audit earlier this month has revealed that about 118 premium cars and SUVs are being used in places and districts other than those for which these are allotted. Facing an acute shortage of cars ahead of the G20 summit in September, the Delhi police Thursday asked officers to return excess vehicles in their possession to the headquarters. The Delhi police is strengthening its staff and resources ahead of the G20 summit next month. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that President Murmu, Prime Minister Modi expressed grief over the deaths of 9 army soldiers in Ladakh. President Draupadi Murmu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday expressed grief and condoled the death of 9 army soldiers in tragic accident in Ladakh, Leh. The vehicle in which the 10 personnel were traveling was on its way to Neoma from Leh when the driver lost control and plunged into the gorge at around 4:45 p.m. Hindustan Times also states that Chandrayaan 3's Vikram lander completes final deboosting next step moon. The Indian Space Research Organization on Sunday announced that the second and final deboosting operation of lunar mission Chandrayaan 3's Vikram lander has successfully completed, further bringing it nearer to the moon. The second and final deboosting operation was successfully reduced the LM or to 25 kilometers by 134 kilometers. Hindustan Times also states that G20 reaffirms a resolve to strengthen the health architecture, bring in equity. The group of G20 nations said they are committed to strengthening the global health architecture and that they had arrived at a consensus to build a more resilient, equitable, sustainable and inclusive health systems in outcome. in an outcome document and a chair summary following the ministerial level meeting on health. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia and other delegates during the G20 Health Ministers meeting in Gandhinagar. IT Department operationalized e-advanced ruling in Delhi, Mumbai. The board started functioning through email-based procedures and conducting hearing through video conferencing. Income tax. Going towards the economy of the country, switching sector urges Tamil Nadu government to fast-track land allotment for its rupees 4,000 crore expansion. Switching sector, India Chairman and Managing Director VG Sakthi Kumar hopes that India will become number 2 after China in supply construction equipment machinery soon. Titan to acquire additional 27.2% in the Karat Lane for rupees 4,621 crore to raise a stake to 98.28%. Going towards the world news, including 5 killed, 37 wounded in Russia missile strike on Ukraine city of Chernihiv. Pakistan ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan can be poisoned in a talk jail, says wife Bushra. Thousands flee a raging wildfire, turning capital of Canada's Northwest Territories into ghost town. China launches drills around Taiwan in angry responses to VP's US trip. Russia launches overnight drone attack on Ukraine. Pakistan Election Commission calls delimitation vital for true representation in parliament, defends election delay. Going towards the science and technology, Russia's Luna 25 spacecraft suffers technical glitch, as space agency says. A picture taken from the camera of the lunar landing spacecraft Luna 25 shows the Zeeman crater located on the far side of Moon on August 17, 2023. A trial to test a new path for preventing Alzheimer's. Chandrayaan-3 Indian Space Research Organization successfully reduces lander module orbit, bringing it closer to the Moon. The ISRO on August 20 said it has successfully reduced the orbit of Chandrayaan-3 mission's lander module LM, further bringing it nearer to the Moon. World Health Organization global partners commit to advance evidence-based traditional, complementary and integrative medicine. World Health Organization Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus addresses the World Health Organization Traditional Medicine Global Summit in Gandhinagar. At last, there is a famous quotation said by Lal Bahadur Shastri, whose birth anniversary is 2nd October 1904 up to 11 January 1966, was an Indian politician and a statesman who served the second Prime Minister of India from 1964 to 1966. He previously served as the 6th Home Minister of India from 1966 to Home Minister of India from 1961 to 1963. Bahadur Shastri says a famous quotation. He says that the prevention of freedom is not the task of soldiers alone. The whole nation has to be strong. Okay, thank you.